This is number 6 from the Chapter 9 closure packet. It says solve each quadratic equation using this specific method. So first, the quadratic formula. You have to equal 0 whenever you use the quadratic formula, and since it does, a is 3, b is 4, and c is -7. So the quadratic formula, x equals negative b, so b is 4, so -4, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Okay, so I'm going to do in my calculator, I'm going to start with those parentheses. 4 squared minus 4 times 3 times -7, and I get 100, and 2 times 3 is 6. The square root of 100 is 10, so I have -4 plus 10 divided by 6, and I have -4 minus 10 divided by 6. So -4 plus 10 is 6 divided by 6 is 1. -4 minus 10 is -14 divided by 6, changed to a fraction, -7 over 3. So these are my answers. Letter B, solve by factoring. So factoring is when we make the rectangle and the diamond. So I'm going to put the x squared here, -18. Multiply these together, -18x squared, -3x goes in the bottom. We need to multiply to get -18, add up to -3. So my factors of 18 are 18 and 1, 2 and 9, 3 and 6. And so of all these, there's no way I can get -3. 2 and 9 does not give me -3. 3 and 6, one of these has to be negative, so I can get -18. So if I make this a -6, 3 times -6 is -18. 3 plus -6 is -3. So this is going to be 3x and -6x, so I'm going to put those here. So this is x, 3 across, -6 here, so I can get -18. So this is x minus 6, x plus 3. And if I just wanted to factor, this would be my answer. But I am trying to solve, so I'm going to set it equal to 0. So x minus 6 equals 0, x plus 3 equals 0. I'm going to add 6, so 6. And I'm going to subtract 3, so -3. And letter C, complete the square. Okay, I'm going to make a square, no diamond here. I'm going to put x squared here. I want this to be a square, so I want the length and the width to be the same. In order to do that, I have to take this 4x and divide it by 2. Half of those x's are going to go here, the other half are going to go there. So this has to be 2 and 2. That gives me my square, which means this would have to be 4. And I only have 1, so I'm going to have to add 3 to both sides so that I can get my 4 units that I need to make a square. So now I have x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 0 plus 3 is 3. I can rewrite this, x plus 2 squared equals 3. I can take the square root of both sides, so x plus 2 equals positive or negative square root of 3. Now I'm going to subtract 2. I'm running out of room. So if I subtract 2, I have a -2 now over on the right side, plus the square root of 3, and I have a positive 2. I'm sorry, I still have a -2 because I'm subtracting 2 minus the square root of 3. These are my exact answers. If I want an approximate answer, that's with a little squiggly equal sign. I put it in my calculator, -2 plus the square root of 3. -0.27. 0.27. Then I do -2 minus the square root of 3. I'm rounding to the hundredths place, so I want two numbers here. That's 73. That 2 is going to keep that at 3. -3.73.